Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today we will begin the unit number 5 of the book. So please start opening your book on this page where we have time for a break. Here we have the objectives that say, look, sorry, talk about free time, talk about food and meals, ask for information, and write a blog about food. Okay, these are the objectives of the unit. And we start with this exercise where you're gonna work with your classmates and discuss these questions. Look at the picture. Why are these people happy? So here we have this picture of these two men. They are sharing some chips, and we have this phrase that says, "War well your spare moments," Ralph Waldo Emerson. Okay, so why are these people happy? Then we have what's your favorite food and what makes you feel happy. So call your classmates and discuss these questions. All right, now let's continue with the next page where we have a vocabulary topic. Here we have free time activities. So look at these pictures. What is the same all these activities? What is the same about all these activities? Here we have these activities. These pictures, look at them, analyze them. So what is the same about all these? Well, that these are activities you do when you have free time. When you don't have to work or when you don't have to go to school, you can do all these activities, correct? Now, let's match the verbs from this box with the activities, with the pictures so we can complete the activities. We have cook, go, inform activities, we have go, take, play, and sit. So match them and then we will check the answer. Okay, now let's listen to the audio so that we can check the answers. Here it goes.
Track 5.1, Lesson 5.1, Vocabulary, Exercise B. 1,
Go for a walk.
2,
Sit in the backyard.
3,
Cook a meal.
4,
Take a bath.
5,
Go shopping.
6,
Play chess.
7,
Go to the gym.
8.
Go running.
Very good. As you could listen, the first one is go for a walk. Okay, this is when you walk in a park or in the street, then sit in the backyard like this person. It is sitting in your house, but in the backyard. Then we have cook a meal, like you can cook chicken or you can cook pasta, something like that. Then take a bath. This is a bath, and when you take it, it's because you are going to clean yourself. Then we have go shopping, that it is to go to a store and buy some things. Play chess, like these two people. This is chess. This here is chess, and you play it like them. Then we have go to the gym when you want to exercise, or you can also exercise if you go running, like this person over here. Very good. Now we can continue with the listening. Here, you're gonna listen to an interview and you are gonna answer which of the free time activities from vocabulary exercise A do people talk about? So you are going to listen and check which of these 8 activities they mention in the audio. Okay, so here goes the audio. Please pay attention.
Track 5.2. Lesson 5.1. Listening. Exercise B.
Hi, do you have a minute? I'd like to ask you some questions.
Okay. What's it about?
It's about how you relax in your free time.
Okay.
Sure.
Thanks. Do you work near here?
Yes, we both work in the offices over there.
Great. Question 1. What do you do on your lunch break?
I have lunch at my desk. I don't have time to take a break.
Yes, he works all the time. He doesn't even take coffee breaks.
Do you go to the gym on your lunch break?
No, I don't. My friend has a gym at her office, and she goes there on her lunch break.
That sounds good. Does she go to the gym every day?
No, she doesn't. She goes about twice a week.
Okay. The next question is, what do you do to relax after work?
I usually go home and cook a meal and watch TV.
Yeah. I go running after work. After that, I go home and take a bath.
Okay. Question 3. What do you do to relax on the weekend?
Well, I go running.
Yeah. She goes running and I go food shopping. She doesn't like food shopping.
Then I relax in the evening. I cook a nice meal and watch a movie on TV.
That's great. Thanks for your time today. Please take a free one-day pass to our new gym.
Ooh, thanks!
Thank you.
Very good. Now we can continue with the exercise B, where you're going to listen again to the audio, to the interview, and you're gonna choose if these sentences are true or false. For example, the number 1 says, the man eats lunch in his office. According to the audio, does the man eat lunch in his office? So here goes the audio again. Please choose true or false for each of the sentences.
Track 5.2, Lesson 5.1, Listening. Exercise B.
Hi, do you have a minute? I'd like to ask you some questions.
Okay. What's it about?
It's about how you relax in your free time.
Okay.
Sure.
Thanks. Do you work near here?
Yes, we both work in the offices over there.
Great. Question 1. What do you do on your lunch break?
I have lunch at my desk. I don't have time to take a break.
Yes, he works all the time. He doesn't even take coffee breaks.
Do you go to the gym on your lunch break?
No, I don't. My friend has a gym at her office, and she goes there on her lunch break.
That sounds good. Does she go to the gym every day?
No, she doesn't. She goes about twice a week.
Okay. The next question is, what do you do to relax after work?
I usually go home and cook a meal and watch TV.
Yeah. I go running after work. After that, I go home and take a bath.
Okay. Question 3. What do you do to relax on the weekend?
Well, I go running.
Yeah. She goes running and I go food shopping. She doesn't like food shopping.
Then I relax in the evening. I cook a nice meal and watch a movie on TV.
That's great. Thanks for your time today. Please take a free one-day pass to our new gym.
Ooh, thanks!
Thank you.
So, sorry. Um, Very good. Now that you finish with this exercise, we can continue with the next page where we have the grammar topic. Before we do the exercises A and B, let's explain this topic that is simple present, he, she, and it. Here we have the simple present, and we have, if you remember, we use the simple present to describe states like I feel happy, routines like she wakes up early, schedules like at 7 a.m. I go to school, and regular activities like on Monday they play soccer. We also saw that if you use the subject I, you, we, or they, the verb doesn't change. For example, I go to school, you play soccer, we study here, they have lunch. But this is very important. If you use the subject he, she, or it, you have to add an S to the end of the verb. For example, he lives there, she likes cake, it opens tonight. If you use the subjects he, she, or it, you have to add an S. Lives, likes, opens. Okay? Only if the subject is he, she, or it. Okay? Now, let's see the negative form. Also, if you use he, she, or it, you have to use the auxiliary doesn't before the verb. The pronunciation is doesn't. Doesn't. For example, he doesn't work here. She doesn't know the answer. It doesn't look well. Notice here we don't add the S. Works, no. Doesn't work. Doesn't knows, no. Doesn't know. Doesn't looks, no. doesn't look. We only add an S in affirmative. In negative, we use the auxiliary doesn't. Finally, in the interrogative form, for he, she, and it, you have to use the auxiliary does before the subject. For example, does he drive? Does she travel a lot? Does it close early? We use the auxiliary does. The pronunciation is does before the subject. Before the subject. And we don't add an S to the verb. No. Drives, travels, closes? No. Because we have does. Very good. Now, let's do the exercise A, where you are going to underline the verbs we have in these 4 sentences. For example, here, he works all the time. He doesn't even take coffee breaks. So we have he works, that is one verb, and he doesn't take, that is another verb, doesn't take. Underline the verbs in these 3 sentences. All right, if you're done, let's check the answers. In the sentence, in the second question, we have, does she go to the gym every day? That is the verb. And then we have, no, she doesn't. And she goes about twice a week. Finally, we have, she doesn't have time to relax. Very good. Now, in the exercise B, we have the rules for simple present for he, she, and it. Let's see. In positive sentences, we use the plus s or es. We use what? The main verb, okay? Please complete the rest of the rules with the words from the box. All right, let's check the answers. In negative sentences, we use doesn't plus the main verb without s. In yes, no questions, we use does followed by the subject and the main verb without s. Without s. Then in short answers, we use does or doesn't. Does if it is Yes, yes, he does, or doesn't if the answer is no, no, she doesn't. In WH questions, we use a question word and does plus the main verb without S. Very good. Now let's practice this. Here, you are going to choose the correct option to complete the sentences. For example, here we have Martin cook or cooks dinner in the evening. Like Martin is he, we're going to choose cooks because remember that for he, the verb has to end in S in affirmative, in positive sentences. Okay, continue with the rest of the sentences. Very good. If you're done, now let's check the answers. In the number 2, we have Anna doesn't go shopping after work because Anna is she, so we have to use doesn't. Then does Paolo play chess? Like we already have does, we cannot use a verb with S. Then what does Shyama do on the weekend? Like we have does, we use do. And does Shakira take a bath after work? Yes, he does. Excellent job, guys. Okay, then we can continue practicing with the exercise E, where you're going to complete the conversation. For this, you can use the vocabulary that we saw here with the free time activities and the rules from Work It Out, okay? Remember to use these rules. So complete this conversation and we'll check it in a moment. All right, let's see. So first we have Anna. What do you do to relax on the weekend? Do you go shopping? No, I don't. My husband goes shopping and I go run. What about you? I go to the gym and my husband watches TV and plays computer games. That sounds good. What kind of games does he play? He plays action games. All right, so these are the answers of this conversation. If you have any doubt, please let me know, okay? If you don't have any doubt, let's continue with the pronunciation topic. Here we have the pronunciation of does he and does she. First, read and listen to the questions. Notice how the speaker links the underlined words together. We have, does he go to the gym? Does she go running? Please listen.
Track 5.3, Lesson 5.1. Pronunciation. Exercise A. 1,
Does he go to the gym?
2,
Does she go running?
Very good. As you could listen, the speaker links the words does he, does she. Very good. Now you're gonna listen to the rest of the questions and you're gonna circle the words you hear. In the number 1, does the speaker say does he or does she? Okay, here goes the audio. Please listen.
Track 5.4, Lesson 5.1. Pronunciation. Exercise B. 1,
Does he cook dinner every night?
2,
Does she go shopping on the weekend?
3,
What does she do at lunchtime?
4,
What kind of food does he cook?
Very good. So here we have the answers. Does he, does she, and does he. All right, remember the pronunciation of this. I'm gonna play the audio one more time, the same audio, but please now listen and repeat the questions, okay? Here it goes.
Track 5.4. Lesson 5.1. Pronunciation. Exercise B. 1,
Does he cook dinner every night?
2,
Does she go shopping on the weekend?
3,
What does she do at lunchtime?
4,
What kind of food does he cook?
Very good, everybody. Now let's continue with the speaking section. Here, you're gonna complete that table with your free time activities, okay? For example, on your lunch break, what do you do on your lunch break? For example, you can say that on your lunch break, you drink a cup of coffee. Then, if you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, or a wife, you're gonna write what they do. If you don't have a partner, you can talk about your brother, your sister, your mom, or your dad. Okay. For example, I could say that my girlfriend on her lunch break eats a sandwich. Okay. So you're going to write 3 activities in each box. For example, this is 1. Then you're going to write another and another. Here is 1. Then we need a second and a third one. Then 3 activities here, 3 activities here, 3 activities here, and 3 activities here. Okay, so please complete them with your personal information about what you do on your free time. All right. If you're done, now let's continue with the exercise B, where you're gonna ask your classmates questions to complete the table. So you're gonna ask your classmates these questions. What do you do on your lunch break? Then what do you do in the evening and what do you do on the weekend? Then your classmates are gonna ask you these questions and you have to answer, okay? So call your classmates and do this. When you finish, when you finish, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for your attention. Please do these activities and see you in the next class. Goodbye.